All right, Matt, thank you so much. Movie guy Will Meyer here to tell us what's big in the box office. And no surprise, Star Wars Rogue One, probably the biggest in the box office this weekend. How was it?
It was solid. I had modest expectations. I think modest results. You know, I was just saying a second ago, this is a movie that, you know, the last one universally loved, third highest grossing film of all time. Now this one, I've heard a lot of opinions. Some people love it, some people hate it. This is, you know, the newest installment in the franchise. It's not a sequel to last year's The Force Awakens. In the timeline, this movie takes place after the events that take place in the prequels and before the events that take place in the original 1977 Star Wars film. So it's a standalone spin-off film that stars Felicity Jones as Jyn Erso. She's a rebel soldier who steals the plans, or tries to steal the plans for the Death Star in the hopes that she can one day destroy it. It's a film that also stars Riz Ahmed, Ben Mendelsohn, Forrest Whitaker, lots of other good actors. You know, expectations were through the roof for this movie, and I think it's pretty solid. I think that it's a film that does have a lot to like. I think that Felicity Jones is great as Jyn Erso. I think that she's such a good actress, and she brings a warmth and a grit to this character. I think the director knows how to handle spectacle. Like the last film, this movie is nostalgic, but also has modern sensibilities. I think the action is really good. The last hour is pretty nonstop, just breathless. I think it makes up for the sort of saggy middle. This is a much darker film than the last one. I think I like that. It's able to get its hands a little dirtier because of that. But like the recent DC films, this movie is also kind of colder. I felt like I was at arm's length from this movie a lot of times. Like I was always impressed by it, especially the action, but I was never thrilled. I was never caught up in it. I was always aware that I was watching a movie. You know, I was never just in the movie. And same with the emotional scenes. I thought that I really liked the characters, but in this movie, like I said, it's darker. It does deal in a lot more death than a normal Star Wars film. But you know, when people die, you're like, oh, that's sad, but you don't really care all that much, and I think that's a little disappointing. So overall, I think it's really solid. I like this one quite a bit. It's just not as much fun, I think, as the last one, but I still think you're gonna have a good time. I think most people are gonna enjoy this film, and I think it is solid. I think it's 2.5 out of 4 stars, which is still, you know, pretty good.
All right, moving on to Collateral Beauty.
Collateral Beauty, yeah, this is a film that stars Will Smith as an advertising executive who has a positive outlook on life. Then he loses his daughter in an accident, and then he is grief-stricken. He writes letters to love, death, and time in order to deal with his grief, and they sort of come to life in order to give him answers. This film has an amazing cast. It also stars Helen Mirren, Kate Winslet, Keira Knightley, Edward Norton, Michael Pena. It's a film that is trying to get some Oscar nominations, but I can almost guarantee you it's going to get some Razzie nominations, which are the awards for the worst films of the year. This is a film that, where do I begin? This film just wants to be so profound. It really is just so self-important. It's dying to be taken seriously, but it doesn't have an original thought in its head. I think it's laughably unconvincing. In fact, most of the audience was laughing throughout this movie, which is not the intended effect. It's just so serious, and its ideas are so silly that it's just really hard to take it seriously. I think that it's honestly a little bit insulting to people who have dealt with grief or loss. This movie knows as much about that stuff as I know about nuclear physics, which is nothing. So if you want a movie about that, go to see Manchester by the Sea. Yeah, it's truly an awful movie.
You gave it a half a star. That's pretty bad. All right, Eagle Huntress.
Eagle Huntress. Yeah, this on a positive note. This is a movie that is probably going to get an Oscar nomination for Best Documentary. It's about a 13-year-old Mongolian girl who wants to become the first woman in her family in 12 generations to become an eagle hunter. She is an amazing human being. She is just so positive, so happy, kind to everyone she meets, and so courageous and fearless. She spends weeks out in the wilderness in negative 40-degree temperatures trying to, you know, catch her prey. Even when she fails, she doesn't blame her bird. She tells them how brave she is. She's truly a remarkable young human being. I think the movie is okay. It feels a bit scripted and manipulative, but this is such a heartwarming, inspiring movie. Take your whole family to see this. Daisy Ridley from Star Wars narrates it, actually, and it's a really good movie. 3 out of 4 stars.
All right, Will, thank you so much.